Hello everyone, myself Prashant Tyagi from Team Lexus and Company. I hope you all guys are safe and healthy. Today in this video, I am going to give an overview of section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. First of all, we have to understand the introduction of the Negotiable Instrument Act. What is a Negotiable Instrument Act is? Negotiable instrument have been used in commercial world for a long period of time as one of the convenient modes of transferring money. Before the modern times, there was no effective legal provision to restrain people from issuing checks without having sufficient fund in their account on any stringent provision to punish them. On dishonor of checks, a civil liability occurred. With a view to protect drawee of the check, need was felt that dishonor of check be made punishable offence. With that purpose, section 138 to 142 were inserted by Banking Public Finance Institutions and Negotiable Instrument Laws Amendment Act 1988. This was done by making the drawer liable for penalties in case of bouncing of the check due to insufficient funds with adequate safeguards to prevent harassment of the honest drawer. In due course, it was observed that the courts were unable to dispose of the cases speedy and in time-bound manner. The loopholes were rectified by the amendment of the year 2002. Hence, the Negotiable Instrument Amendment and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 2002 was passed. The provisions of the section 143 to 147 were newly inserted and provisions of 138, 141, 142 were amended. To know more about the Negotiable Instrument Act, we have to discuss the objective of the NI Act. The object of this amendment was to regulate the growing business, trade, commerce, industrial activities, to promote greater vigilance in financial matters, to safeguard the faith of creditors in drawer of the check. The Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of Modi Cements Limited versus Kushal Kumar Nandi 1989 in Supreme Court case number 249 observed that the object of chapter 18 containing section 138 to 142 is to promote the efficiency of banking operations and to ensure credibility in transacting business through checks. There are some ingredients that helps to understand the true and main meaning of the NI Act. The essential ingredients of the offence as contemplated under section 138 of the Act were pointed out by Supreme Court in the matter of Kusum Ingots and Alloy Limited versus Pinar Peterson Securities Limited. The first ingredient: a person must have drawn a check on an account maintained by him in a bank for payment in a certain amount of money to another person from out of that account of the discharge of any debt or other liability. That check has been presented to the bank within a period of 6 months from the date of on which it was drawn or within the period of its validity wherever is earlier. Third, the check is returned by the bank unpaid either because of the amount of money standing to the credit of the account is insufficient to honor the check or that it exceeds the amount arranged to be paid from that account by an agreement made by the bank. Fourth, the payee of the holder in due course of the check makes a demand for the payment of the said amount of money by giving a notice in writing to the drawer of the check within 30 days of receipt of information by the bank regarding the return of check was unpaid. The last and final ingredient: the drawer of such check fails to make payment of the said amount of money to the payee or the holder in the due course of the check within 15 days of receipt of the said notice. There are many jurisdictions of Negotiable Instrument Act, but the main and important jurisdictions that plays a vital role in the section 138 of Negotiable Instrument are as follows. First, where check is drawn. Second, where payment had to be made. Third, where check is presented for payment. Fourth, where check is dishonored. Fifth, where notice is served up to the drawer. There are many developments that come to the Negotiable Instrument Act to refurnish the Act for the speedy recovery of the loss of the drawer. Here is the recent development that is done in the Negotiable Instrument Act is the central government through the Negotiable Instrument Amendment Act 2018 has notified amendments to the National Negotiable Instrument Act by incorporating several new provisions which came into effect from September 1, 2018. The provisions now allows the court trying an offence relating to check bouncing to direct the drawer to pay interim compensation not exceeding 20% of the check amount to the complainant within 16 days of the trial. Court ordered to pay such compensation. The interim compensation may be paid either in a summary trial or in a summon case, where the drawer pleads not guilty to the accusation made in the complaint or upon framing of charge in another case. The above discussed all recent developments, ingredients, objective meaning signifies that the Negotiable Instrument Act is an important act and the amendments done to him are many important amendments that came into effect to power the Negotiable Instrument Act for a speedy recovery of the loss of the drawer. I hope you will understand the meaning of Negotiable Instrument Act clearly. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay tuned, have a nice day.